Hello everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path, where we will be continuing on in the final case of the game, the Grand Turnabout, beginning part 1. Alright, so we were looking around, we already looked at the crane. Don't want to talk to Lotta. Oh, there's something here. I mean, I'll have to talk to her in a bit anyway. Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to? It's connected to the Grand Tower Lodge. Does this case also have something to do with that building? The building with the secret 51st floor, where the black market auctions were being held. It wouldn't be strange if it was still hiding a few more secrets. Black market auctions were held here. There's a secret entrance to the 51st floor on the roof. Huh? This lock and chain. Ah! Someone cut through the chain! What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though. Then it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. Ah! What is it? Completely dented in. How did this happen? There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that. It wasn't like that at all yesterday. It wasn't? So this dent was made last night. Okay, got some logic. Okay, we already did that. I mean, did we? Oh, okay, there's not much more to go. I mean, we already looked at this, but I don't know. So, monster costume. Okay. What's this? Oh, talking about the costume again, even though I was looking at the building. Okay. I guess it makes sense to talk to Penny. I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered. Okay, discovery of the body. Were you here alone? Yes, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed these giant hoof prints. The monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised? Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening. So that means the footprints were made last night. Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw that a person had collapsed. You didn't notice until you got closer. Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared I ran away. And that was when she ran into us. Okay. I like Penny. She's one of the least problematic people we deal with in this series. You said they were filming a movie. Could it be The Steel Samurai? No. Oh, he was excited. So it wasn't. We're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Mozilla series? I'm sorry, but no. Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than the Steel Samurai, after all. That's not... How dare you call me out? I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet. There it is. The music's pretty cool. The Mighty Mozilla. Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence. It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, so the staff are all fired up.
Nice.
The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area.
Come to think of it, yesterday... Yeah, we had that moment.
What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower?
Cut. I'm sorry, but if they were filming, they should have totally blocked off the area or, you know, had signs or something to let people know, by the way, we're in the middle of filming, you're on a set.
Excuse me, we're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie and,
Yeah. We saw them filming something then. It must have been this.
I bet it ends with Mozilla completely destroying the Grand Tower. I wonder. We'll have to look forward to finding out in the theaters. If you like, you can have this.
Let's see. The Battle of the Century. Oh! Now, it meets its greatest rival, Mighty Mozilla versus Gordy! Oh, Gordy. Here you go again. Wait, Gordy? Poor Edgeworth, that's just gonna remind him of, like, the most horrible situation that he went through.
This time it won't just be Mozilla. A rival monster appears as well. Have you ever heard of it? Gordy of Gord Lake. Ah, wasn't it the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It's a mysterious monster living in Gord Lake. By chance someone took a photo of it.
No, not really. It wasn't just the talk of the town. It was also involved in a case from my past. And that thing was actually because of Larry. Gordy, huh? Now there's a name I don't really want to remember.
When the director caught wind of that rumor, he decided to add it into the story.
I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on.
Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these two rival monsters.
Okay. The entrance. I should confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of the crime. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked?
Yes, it's locked with this. It's one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right?
About this combination lock, was it also properly locked today?
Yes, when I arrived here today it was locked tight.
Who knows the combination?
The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors. I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it.
So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in. Okay. Anything to present to her? No. Yet a Grassy badge. Present!
That's...
Huh? Do you know something about this?
Huh? I'm sorry. I think I was just mistaken. Lately, the prescription on my glasses hasn't been quite right. I deeply apologize for my shameful behavior.
It's not something you need to apologize for. Oh, it's sad because we don't have Edgeworth's badge here anymore. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, might as well get this over with, talking to Lotta. Though I wonder, what logic do we have? We should have, yeah, rear entrance, forced open, dented fence, struck by something heavy, combination. I mean, can we combine these to say that they clearly used only the back entrance? And Whoosh! Okay. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now, where does this lead us?
I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right?
Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock.
Right. If they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. You can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up.
She sure becomes lively all of a sudden when this subject gets brought up. To put it simply, everyone involved with the movie knows the combination for the lock. In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film. Yep. Alright. Lana, what's the deal with you?
What do you want? I'm a busy gal. You best not get in my way.
Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist.
What'd you say? I ain't letting that pass. Mozilla lives, I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim.
I don't suppose you'll have some kind of basis for that?
I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
What? You saw it? No way.
Yes, way. The mighty Mozilla was really here. You said that about Gordy too. Come on. Last night, when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. You didn't mention this before.
You mean when you were snooping around the black market auction?
That's right. It was right around when I took this here photo. Oh, she has proof.
That's the photo of the person in the red hood. This was Jill Crane, right?
You see those blinds next to the red hood? Well, the mighty Mozilla was on the other side.
But there's nothing in the photo.
It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I seen it plain as day. Mozilla's giant eye was peering in through those blinds.
The monster was peering in.
Looky here. Now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials. Y'all are in my way. Now go on, get. Shoot! Shoot!
How absurd.
Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you?
Was it that clearly written on my face? It's hard to deal with that woman as it is.
We looked. I mean, I guess there's nothing else to really say about that. What's up, babe? How you doing?
Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again. Indeed. Just a few days ago we met at the detention center.
Yeah. Although it was just a few days for y'all, but it was many months ago for me. Long time ago.
Agent Lang, what brings you here? Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. You always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around? Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? We must avenge the death of our president.
God, he's so hot. But he's also in a bad mood. I mean, he's pretty much usually in a bad mood, but...
Yeah.
Why were you here?
You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this? You suspect me? Huh, come now. I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there. Apparently it wasn't locked.
And why is there a lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look.
When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out the other exit over there.
So he came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower?
Well, I had my reasons.
He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center.
Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters, and he came to sneak a peek at the Mozilla set.
Giant monsters? I have no interest in such things.
He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either.
Alright, let's talk about the president.
It's regrettable what happened to the president.
Yeah, Wang was the pride of Zhengfa, and yet...
It seems like you were quite close to the president.
The previous head of the Lane clan, my father, served under President Wang.
I don't know if it's Huang or Huang. I don't know. I'm just... whatever. That's the only frustration with these kind of games is like you never get to hear names be pronounced, so you're kind of just flying off the seat of your pants, you know? I think Huang, maybe. I don't know.
Protecting the life... wrong voice. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself. As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lane clan. Those medals in that will, they were the pride of our clan, our family treasure, so to speak. Who would have thought the day to unseal that will would arrive so soon?
So then, I guess the president was like a close family friend. Huh. But during the incident at Gourd Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang?
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and Old Man were close friends and our clan protected the president's life. Back then, he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhengfa.
12 years ago. I wonder what went on then.
Even so, I still respect the man. Zhengfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it! Just what were his bodyguards doing?
Well, about that. Something just happened recently that he almost died, so I don't know if he even still had bodyguards anymore. Have you already contacted the embassy?
Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zhengfa and my clan as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there, what with the will and all. But it'll be the same here, once the bodyguards show up. If you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon, Mr. Prosecutor. Right now, I'm just a single Interpol agent, a literal lone wolf. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe my fangs are as sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands, and you'd better not get in my way.
Always so antagonistic. Thought we were kind of buddies now, huh? Okay. Oh, Langy Poo.
Wow, it really is the president.
Yes. Do you think we saw him alive just a few days ago? Or months if you're Binks.
That would make this a presidential assassination, right?
This is a bit flashy for an assassination. Not rest, every nook and cranny. There we go. Let's first look at this horn.
What's this white thing? Wait, is this a bone? Looks like we've got a new case on our hands.
It looks less like a bone and more like some kind of horn. Do I have anything else in my evidence that could tell me what this horn is?
Do I? I don't have the... I guess we could say that, but...
Let me wait. What about my logic? Just the dented fence. Okay. Let's just examine the body first. There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away.
So then, I guess he really did get stepped on by a
monster? Huh, that's impossible. The prisoner was found dead in the middle of what looks like a footprint. Okay.
Huh. Don't the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you?
Indeed, there appears to be some sort of yellow stain.
I bet it's monster drool.
Kay, please be more serious. We need to have forensics take a closer look at the stain.
Hey, I'm just happy to have her back to normal compared to how she was that last case.
So this was the state of the body. Should make a note of it.
Yellow stain on clothes surrounded by pieces of concrete. I'm gonna look at the actual...
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president.
Yes, they were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud.
If the culprit was actually a monster.
Okay.
Huh. Kinda looks like a hoof the way it's split in two like that. Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay. There are no such things as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist?
No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist?
We're searching for the truth, Kay, not for what is cool.
Anything else important here before I try to deduce?
No visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away.
So then I guess he really did get stepped on by a...
It's the same? Okay. I don't see anything else that sticks out, so... Deduce. I guess the only thing we have is this, right?
Doesn't this horn belong to that monster, Mozilla?
You're right, it looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film?
Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large.
I wonder how it ended up here.
I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff.
I don't see anything else that really sticks out. Let's try some logic. Stepped on by a monster. 3 footprints, dented fence. I don't really know. I mean, I could see any of these 3 being connected maybe, but it's hard for me to like determine where he's trying to go with this. So mentally I'm just like, I don't know, man. We could say struck by something heavy. Footprints. Do we connect the footprints? I don't know. I don't want to risk. I feel like I'm missing something. Am I missing I looked at everything here. Oh, will you let me go up here? Because I feel like there's something up there, right? At least from what I thought I remembered. Oh. I had to talk to her again. About this horn. Have you ever seen it before?
Huh? That's Mozilla's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it?
It was on the ground by the back entrance.
That's strange. Mozilla's head should have been stored on the studio roof.
I suppose the head would have to be rather large, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here.
Okay, yeah, we still have to get up there, don't we?
See? It's right there.
It certainly is large. It was lying next to the body that had been stored on the roof. And that's not even the full horn, that's like half. Can I get up there? Ma'am? Can I get... No? Why won't they let me go up?
If I remember correctly, Mozilla in our film also has split hooves.
Surely you're not suggesting that the president was trampled to death by a monster?
Oh no, rather, speaking as a member of the studio staff, I don't believe Mozilla would commit a murder. Giant monsters only bother the people in the movies. That's the cardinal rule for those involved in monster movies.
Indeed, it would be problematic if it weren't that way. No, I can't go up there. But I still... Broken horn. Stored on the roof. Do I connect that with the dented fence? Maybe that fell on it? And... whoosh! Yay! The dent in this fence and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these two things have changed...
Ah! Could Mozilla's head have...
Indeed, the head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down onto the ground. But it got brought back up, but they left the horn? That's kind of weird. This is a new possibility, which would mean that... Monster's head may have rolled off. Maybe that's what landed on him? Is that what you're thinking? And... whoosh! Alright. We may have found the missing murder weapon.
Ah? Really?
At the moment, I can only say that it is just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof...
Ah, that could definitely be a murder weapon.
Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof, finally?
The roof? Oh, okay, I understand. Go on ahead, but the stairs can be a little bit slippery, so please watch your step.
That's scary, letting your stairs be all slippery. Mr. Prosecutor, I'm gonna take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check.
Agent Lang, I wonder if he's caught onto something. Huh?
Oh, well then. Something interesting's about to happen, so I think we'll just leave this episode right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.